All right. I actually feel better. I was filming outside and I felt like immediately really sick. Um, I felt immediately sick, so I feel better inside. It's really nice out today, so um, oh, Fresh's eye is a little wonky again. If you want to send him some eye drops. Putting eye drops in your eye. I really think it's allergies because it's every time it gets like a nice day out, he wakes up like that. I think it's allergies to spring. Um, it's like he's fine, and then all of a sudden he like closes one eye. It's like, oh, is it the pollen fresh? Um, okay, so I slept. I took melatonin. I'm groggy because of the melatonin, uh, but I did sleep. I like remembered my dreams, and then I remembered my dreams, and then it's like I'm like, oh, I'm remembering my dreams again, and then like I wake up, and then they like dissipate, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like, it used to be so easy to like remember my dreams, and like for some reason, moving in here, it's like sucking the dream out of me, and my brother said he's working to fix it, but I'm like, what is happening? Like, it's like I can remember parts of the dream. Like, I remember like the upside down castle, like one of the guys from the upside down castle like came into my room last night, and it was like, okay, he's popping in and out, and he's just popping in and out now, and then he'll be solid. Like, they'll be solid soon. They're just like popping in and out now. It's like an upside down Ezra Miller basically, but like not actually Ezra Miller, like Ezra Miller with like a fake face. And but then like, and it's like the color of like turquoise, so it has like the same colors like Tim and Ezra. But then like I can't remember like the rest of the details, and like I remember them so vividly at night, and then they just like dissipate like over the like as soon as I wake up, and I'm like, what's up with that? Like, where do they go? Oh, I saw a cube. Okay, so Saturn is being activated and it's very dark right now, but it's, I think it's like that other planet, like K152 or whatever it's called, something like that, where it has like all of the rings around it, where it's like the rings are like huge, and the planet's like this big, and the rings are like go out like this. Have you guys seen that planet? It's like an extended Saturn. It looked like that last night, but it was like really dark. Someone say it's like going really dark. Saturn is going really dark. And it turned this world into a cube. So it's not a circle right now, it's a cube. And it's like we're all sort of like, I want to say like we're all sort of like locked in into the cube. And even if you're traveling, because I was like, okay, so like who's in Japan then, you know? Who is in Japan? Like, what's going on? Like, are they flying outside of the cube, or are they still like inside the cube? And that means like Hayden's literally like in my neighborhood right now somewhere. if you guys like can't get out of the cube, because I went for a walk yesterday and okay, so like I told you, like there's like World War III cargo planes coming in, and they look like regular planes to me, but when my friends look over remote view, they're like, no, those are definitely World War III like cargo planes. And when I took a walk yesterday to the river, and the plane, okay, so I'm facing the opposite direction on the river, looking at the river, but the plane goes in exactly the same formation when I'm sitting in my house, and the on the opposite side, the planes fly like this. They come in and then they go this way, which is flying away from me. And then it looks like they hit a wall and then they go this way. And it used to be like not subtle at all. It used to be like really like a sharp left turn, like an unimaginable plain sharp or sharp left or sharp right turn where it just like looks like it's like a weird impossible like juke to the right. Now it's more of like a curve. So now it looks like more possible or whatever because like I think the gates are less open and it's like more of the simulation. The gates were like wide open when I moved in. And it was like full of like unconditional love and like full of like crazy anomalies. Remember I was seeing like Mars in the sky, like I was seeing like a bright orange uh sphere in the sky that's Mars. Now it's like gone. And I think it's just because they closed the gates because people think they're getting away with these deeds because of all the unconditional love around them. And they think it's fake because of all the unconditional love when the gates are open. And it's like you're literally affecting like real people. And the gates are only for people who worship the princess me. Um, you guys want me to call myself the queen, and I'm not the queen. I'm hardly the princess. Okay, if I'm not being worshipped, I'm not really a princess either. I'm just a normal human. I'm just being treated like a normal human. So that's why they close the gates because it's only for worship of the princess. Keeps the gates open. Um, but that could cause space to fight back, and then that could cause contact, which is what my brother said to prepare for contact because then space might overpower us if you're not worshiping me as the princess in like a peaceful manner on earth. And that's why the gates closed. But like I said, like it might space anomaly back, space might fight back. And I'm sort of conflicted as to whether I want unconditional love on the planet right now or not because it's like you guys go fucking crazy is what we're finding out when we open the gates and it's like you're it's like you it's like you don't want space's help so much that's like you make space go crazy too, I guess is pretty much what I think happens. Like I think you make like it's like you don't want space's help so much that you make space literally go crazy. Um because you don't take it seriously. Um Obviously a lot of people do want space's help and that's good. Okay. That's what makes Palpatine go mad. That's what makes Palpatine come forward when um you guys aren't in accordance with space laws. So if you want Palpatine to come forward and to cause contact, which is a very hard exchange of space frequencies on Earth, planet Earth, then keep going and keep pretending like you're not listening to the princess, and it'll, he'll make himself known. Okay. I don't know what else to say. It's like depressing. It's depressing. Um, yeah. So anyway, I was sitting on the river, and on the opposite direction, facing the opposite direction, and I saw a plane come in and do the exact same thing, sitting in the complete opposite direction. The plane came in from the same direction, made a U-ey, and it seemed to hit a wall, and then it goes down. And it's like, where is it landing? Where the fuck is it landing? It's like Bristol, Pennsylvania is like across the river, and it's like, where is it? I was like, oh, it's headed to Philly. I was like, oh, okay, it's sort of a normal plane, and because it looks low. I'm like, okay, well, at least it's like in direction to Philadelphia Airport. So that that's what I was thinking in my head. I was like, that plane kind of makes sense. It's headed in the direction of Philadelphia PHX, Philadelphia International Airport. It's kind of low. It's headed to Philly to make a landing. I know where Philadelphia International Airport is because I grew up here, and I'm watching it, and then I'm like, okay, it's going to Philly. Normal plane. Nope. Does the same fucking thing. Loop de loop. Here's Philadelphia Airport all the way over here. Here's the plane. Loop de loop. Then coming in, and then looks like it's landing. Philadelphia Airport's all the way over here. Where the fuck is it landing? There's really nothing in Pennsylvania. Like, there's not really much in Pennsylvania. Like, where the fuck is it landing? I was like, oh my God, it's like the same thing. Like, we're definitely in a simulation. It's just like, it's so obvious to observe that we're definitely in a simulation. It's the same freaking pattern that they're making over my house, 2 miles away, the opposite direction. It's landing at some weird fake airport. No matter where I go. And I'm like, is it no matter where I go, I'm going to see planes do the same loop de loop? Like, we're literally sitting in this cube, like over the same place. And it doesn't even matter like where you travel to. And I can feel you guys like getting sick and queasy as you're listening to me, because it's making me a little sick and queasy talking about it. But it's what I'm observing. And I'm just like, so there's like a cube. It looks like a cube represents Saturn. Okay. It represents Saturn. It looks like we're sitting in a cube right now. Sorry. I can feel you guys getting like queasy and sick from me talking about this, but you know, um, also I was like, saw Sam, I think his name's Whitmer or something like that, like kissing me this morning. And I'm like, and I'm like, I couldn't imagine my father's face. And I'm like, no, I don't want your face. I want my father's face. And I'm just so sick of like moving money around and like me getting stuck with like a new guy, even though he looks like my dad. He looks like a shapeshifted version of my dad, Colin Farrell. And he also looks like Jeremy. He's like shapeshifting back and forth into both of them. And he was shapeshifting into Henry Rollins yet last night because I was watching him on the Star Wars live stream. And but I'm so sick of you guys doing that to me. Like, I don't need a new guy. I don't need a new face. I'm so fucking sick of that shit. Like, stop doing that. I don't know how many times I have to say it. Stop doing that. Um, you know, oh God, I feel sick. The anxiety was like through the roof yesterday. There was so much anger. That's why I had to take a walk. I was like, let me take a walk and try to like get rid of some of this anger. There's just so much anger going around. Ugh. Oh God. Like every morning I'm like, am I gonna puke? And then I just sort of like almost puke. I was definitely in surgery last night again. I fucking hate it. If you don't shapeshift into the one, she gets really mad at you. Um, you know, First of all, it resets your entire system if you do that out of line. I mean, are you listening? I don't know. Um, it's like, oh, you have to do it this way, and it's like, oh, that's the way to like bypass the system. You made it. You bypassed the system. You're so smart. It's like we're so sick of that narrative. And it hasn't even started yet. The New World Order hasn't even started yet, guys. They want me to rename my channel to Demon Tech, and I'm like afraid to do it because I'm not, because I keep having so much anxiety and concern over things. I don't want to switch my name to Demon Tech or Team Demon because I don't want to go dark and light, because we're both, because we're literally both. And, you know, it's like it's already happening. I don't really want to switch it. And you guys are making it so much worse. Like, you guys argue with me every single day. Like, what is wrong with you guys? Seriously. You guys make me cry every single day because you keep arguing with me. Like, what are you not understanding? Oh, you have to like switch, and like that's the only way like she'll play with you. It's like there's nothing there. Do you guys like these rings? See the heart one? I like the heart one, but I like it when the hearts all go in the same direction when they're all like facing up. I don't like them when they go like up and down. Oh my God. Can you guys see that? It's dark. I have to take another shot in the day, I think, so you guys can see it. But this was at the cemetery yesterday. You can clearly see Farrell on the top. Isn't that weird? Okay. And then it says Annie, and then it says John, Annie M, and John M. And I'll go take a picture during, let me see if I can brighten it up. You can kind of see it. It says Annie M and John M Farrell, and it's an unmarked grave. It has no dates on it. It has no dates. It has no fucking dates, guys. Um, it just turned into a portal. Um, yeah. Okay. Come here, Fresh. Fresh. Come on. Um, yeah, it says Annie and John Farrell on an unmarked grave, and this here that's in my town that says it's at the cemetery that I always go to. It's like 5 minute walk that way, and I always go to that grave. And I was like, I like saw it. I saw it like on a walk, and I was like, that's so crazy. It says Farrell, and then I was like, oh my God, it says John because JFK. And I was like, Annie, that's crazy. That's Starlight's name. You guys know Annie from The Boys. That's Starlight's real name. And I was like, that's fucking crazy. And then I just didn't even think about it. And then yesterday I walked by and I saw it again. Well, I did think about it. I was like, that's crazy. That's saying like, JFK is already dead or whatever. Um, and Annie would be me, Marilyn Monroe, already dead. And I was like, wow, that's so crazy. And but then yesterday I was walking by it again and I was like, there's no dates on it. There's no dates on all the rest of the graves. I've never seen an unmarked grave before. All the rest of the graves, I like looked around at every single grave and I was like, is there any grave that doesn't have a date on it, like 1817 to 1902 or whatever? Like for example, like it's an older, um, it's the East Coast, so it's an older, it's still an active graveyard where people still get buried today, but it has like I I don't know if it has 1700s. Um, there's probably 1700. Whoa, my eyes just went like like that. Um, but definitely has 1800s, like early 1800s. It might have late 1700s in that graveyard. Um, and I never saw an unmarked grave. There's no dates on that gravestone. And I was like, that is so crazy. I'm like, that's definitely me and Colin in some life. And he was saying it's from our childhood, which is crazy because we're still here. And I'm like, I don't know. I was thinking it's from the 70s. Um, I mean, if it's from this timeline, like that's gnarly. Like, was my name ever like other something else than Alyssa? I don't know. Or just like does my name change when my energy gets pulled out and the timelines shift backwards? And the same with Colin. But I was thinking that's the gravestone from the 70s, but who knows? Because it's unmarked. There's no freaking dates on it. Oh. So, that was crazy. And then there was this whole story that he was going into yesterday about it. And I was saying, well, Grant and I wrote movies. Grant and I wrote all those Marvel movies, and Marvel still didn't come forward and like confess that like I'm the princess and like I wrote all the movies with Grant Morrison, and um, they didn't give us any credit or anything. And so Colin and I think, are writing these crazy ass movies from 1D that we don't think they can mine this energy um, for television, but we'll see if we fall, you know, that might be happening. And another place where World War III is located is in the television, in our movies and our TV shows, and it's like trapped consciousness of real life events that people maybe like zombies that people maybe don't want to occur because it's too scary for it to happen on real Earth. So they don't want zombies to occur. So they simulate it in TV and movies as a psyop to take the energy out of it. And then it comes through in dream time instead, where it's like, oh, it was just a dream. It was just a dream. It wasn't real. But it's just a simulation of it actually occurring. And is TV and movies holding it back? Maybe. I'm not sure. But that's something to ponder. And yeah, isn't that crazy, guys? The grave. Oh, they were saying it's an organic grave. That during like one of my natural DMT ayahuasca sessions that I've had here, that grave stone was created organically as something I need as like proof. I'm like, is it going to change to like Colin and Alyssa? Like, is it going to literally say Colin and Alyssa? Like, if it pops organically to show that like we are already dead. I'm like, why are you guys doing this to us? Like, we're literally already dead. Like, why are you like? It's not going to be Marilyn and John anymore. You know, it's going to be literally Alyssa and Colin Farrell on that grave, and maybe it'll have dates. Um, if I pop organically and be like, look, we're already dead, Colin. That's how I dance for Mike, my brother. And he's like, um, but yeah, guys, isn't that crazy? I don't know. I think that gravestone's really crazy. That kind of shit I trip out on. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck, bro? I saw Colin and Mai's house. It was a mansion, like a real mansion, like not like a McMansion, like a real mansion. And it has a lock on it. And they were saying that's like my body, why my body was locking up to show how real it is. And it's like this beautiful mansion, I guess sort of like the Great Gatsby mansion. And this like fountain, you know, they have like the fountains in the front. And you know, saying we've already done this. We've already done this, Alyssa. Um, Tartaria Nation coming in hot. We can't believe you guys are agreeing to it. It's kind of crazy. My dream last night was with my ex Jer, and he was like, we were like at a bar or something, of course. And he like pushes my hair aside and he's like, are we getting married, Alyssa? Are we finally getting married? And that's all I remember really. Oh, he had makeup on. He had like all this makeup on, but it was like all like in spots, like spotty all over his face. And he was like, you have makeup on and it's like spotty all over your face. He was like making fun of me. And I was like, so do you. You know, I was like, so do you. You have like spotty makeup all over your face. And I was like, oh, it's just makeup. It's just makeup, you know, but um, the Queen of Tartaria has spoken. And we have all heard her. Fresh. Leave your eye alone. Leave your eye alone, Baba. Freshy. Not your eye again. Come here, Fresh. Okay. How's the eye? How's the eye? Is it okay? See, it's a little bit. A little bit. See, like closes and opens it. See, he doesn't want to show you guys. He wants to just open his eye. I'm gonna take a bath today. He hates a bath. You take a bath today? Love you. I love you. Love you. Sleepy? He's sleepy. Probably have to vacuum my room. Probably have to vacuum my room, huh? Pollen in the air, dust in the air. Love you. Love you. Love you. You want to get down? No. Oh, I don't like it when it looks like that. He's like fine. I swear to God, it must be like the nice warm days because he's like fine again. And then now it's like a little bit bothering him. Um, what else happened? Anything happen? It was just like so much anxiety and like anger yesterday. And we just couldn't believe you guys were like agreeing to it. We're just like, what's wrong with you, planet Earth? Like that you want to agree to this. Colin said, you guys just can't wait to be fake and to be dead. So you're just like, biting at the biting at the bit. Annie is also short for Anakin. Very good. Chomping at the bit, um, to be dead and to be fake. Jeremy looks like Michael Fassbender, and he kind of looks like Sam Whitmer, like a combination of those two guys. Um, is he cute? What do you guys think? They're always like, is he cute? Is he hot? Is your boyfriend good looking? He's like 6 foot. I want to say he's like, maybe he's 6 foot, but he seems like 6'1" or 6'2". He's like tall, like thin, muscular, German, with a Z German face. Z German face. Like not as defined as Sam's and like not as subtle as Michael Fassbender's, like sort of like somewhere right in between. Fresh is tired too. Um, I think that's it. But I give Fresh a bath and vacuum my room. Maybe put his blankets in the wash. Try to get some of this pollen out of here. Trying to think if I saw. I'm always like, oh, then this happened too. When like I get offline, I'm like, oh, I forgot that. I forgot that. I forgot that. Oh well. And then like during the day, I'm like, oh, I want to record right now because it looks like I just went into static because nothing's there. Um, do 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 do. It's getting too obvious to hold her. Oh my gosh, Fresh. Oh my gosh, Fresh. Colin was saying it's the red phone. We're on the red phone. Like I was like watching his videos last night or whatever, and he's like talking to me over the screen. He's like, "This is the red phone, Alyssa." I'm so tired. All right, just lay down. Okay, I can't think of anything else, guys.